Liam Payne's tragic fall was allegedly caught on CCTV footage in Buenos Aires. You guys, it's a lot, so let's get into it. These details have just come out, and personally, I knew that there would be some type of footage because there's no way in a building that there would not be any cameras around. There would have had to be cameras around the area or dash cameras on a car or something. But anyways, according to recent reports, there may actually be CCTV footage of Liam's fall from his hotel balcony in Buenos Aires. This footage reportedly shows him fainting just before the fall, and if he had been any closer to his bed, he would have landed there instead. It's a heartbreaking thought, and this is claimed by a journalist, and they also claim that this footage exists, though it hasn't been released, and it just adds to the mystery surrounding the circumstances of his death. And there's actually videos I came across on TikTok that raised very interesting points. A user talked about the journalist's statement that if Liam had fainted indoors, he would have fallen onto his bed instead over the balcony. And this TikToker just brought up an interesting angle, questioning whether it's even possible to faint in such a way that would lead to a fall over a high balcony railing. Check this out.
Breaking news on Liam Payne, guys. He's supposed to have actually fell. He fainted, and that's the reason why he fell. Paula Varela, the journalist, she said that the police were trying to keep this a secret from people, that he just fainted. But I'm going to say something now that does not add up. She goes, if he was next to his bed, he would have fainted onto his bed. It's impossible to faint and fall over a 4-foot rail, and I'm going to tell you why. Unless he was stood on a chair and sat on the balcony, with his back obviously facing the outside of the hotel and his chest or his face facing in the doorway, it's impossible to fall over there, guys, especially fainting. When you faint, you don't faint and then jump while you're in faint mode. You faint and you fall down or fall forward. There's no way you fell all the way over. Even if your legs go underneath you, you're not going to fall forward, you're going to fall down. That's why they call it dead weight, because you fall down. You don't fucking jump when you're fainting.
So there's video of him falling. Wow. I knew there'd be some sort of footage. Like, there's no way around the building there was no footage. It's still weird that inside there's no inside footage, supposedly, after, like, of course, like an hour before it happened. Weird. But there's no way one of the other buildings didn't capture what happened. Whether this is true or not, we don't know, because I think it was a journalist that came out and said it. So again, it could be someone making it up, who knows. But it is weird that it happened at 5 p.m. but there was no one like outside in like the area eating, like the little courtyard, like no one saw it. Like it's just very odd. Again, I've never been to Argentina, so I don't know how it works, but I don't know if I believe that they're saying he fainted, but they're saying in the footage you can see him fainting. I don't know. Because you have to walk through the hotel door, okay? Walk probably, like, to your bed. It was probably a decent-sized room. Like, to your bed, the bathroom, whatever else is in there. Through all of that, to the balcony, and then faint over, like, a 4 or 5 foot balcony. And how tall is he? I don't even know if he was 6 foot. So, I don't know if I believe you could just faint over the balcony. You'd have to be, like, on a chair or something. Because when you faint, your knees kind of give out, which your knees bend this way. So, it would go down and you kind of would fold down. And you think he would faint on the bed, if anything. So, nothing is adding up. I'm telling you. There was foul play of some sort. Whether I think he was, something was laced. Like, that's the bar soap or something that they were talking about. I still feel like other people were involved. The fact that they said he was convulsing and then sent him back to the room doesn't make sense. But then they were saying, oh, he locked himself in his room and we couldn't get him out. It's like, which one is it? Like, there's too many story changes here. The email thing, too, like, all of those got deleted. I know he smashed his computer, but I'm like, was it him that smashed it or someone else to hide evidence, So I think they really need to get into the emails and see what those say. All I'm saying, like, I just hope his son and his loved ones don't see the footage and that picture, because I, unfortunately, saw the full body picture, and I will never freaking get that out of my head. That's gonna haunt me forever. I'm doing okay today, but yesterday I had a huge breakdown to my husband. I just, like, sobbed in his arms, and he was holding me, but today I'm doing okay. I just can't believe it. That's just like all I could say right now.
Honestly, something about this whole situation feels off. I can't help but feel like there's more to the story that's just being kept from the public. There are rumors that a hotel employee might have supplied drugs to Liam that night, and you know how shady things can get with these behind the scenes connections in hotels and stuff. It's unsettling to think that some people might know exactly what happened and are working to cover it up, but for now, we have to rely on what's just being released to the public. Since Liam's passing, authorities in Buenos Aires have intensified their investigation, even raiding the hotel that he stayed at in hopes of finding more evidence. They're gathering documents, surveillance footage, and any information that can piece together from witness testimonies and forensic reports to reconstruct his last hours. One detail that surfaced is that 2 escorts were reportedly with Liam before his fall. Both denied seeing any drug use, but they did mention that they'd been drinking together. There are also rumors about a synthetic substance known as Tusi or pink cocaine that has circulated in Argentina and other parts of Latin America. Now, this part is just purely speculative, but it just adds a layer of complexity and risk to what may have been going on that night. I just want to say personally, if this footage exists, I hope it never sees the light of day publicly. I don't want his family to ever have to see it, and I don't think this is something anyone should be watching. Of course, for justice's sake, if this video does exist, I want the right people to see it and obviously understand exactly what happened. But beyond that, I don't think it belongs on the internet. In my opinion, it's just a matter of respect for Liam and his loved ones. I also heard that there are fans, not all of them, but many who were begging for the location of where Liam Payne's funeral would be held at, because there are fans that want to go. And honestly, if you want to go to his funeral in person, you are crazy. I understand a lot of people have been affected by this and are upset and devastated, but it would just be so disrespectful and weird because none of us knew that man personally. His family and friends should be the ones attending his funeral, not a swarm of fans. Can you imagine how crazy that would get if fans showed up? Like, no, it would just get so crowded and just become a whole mess. It would be insane. I know there have also been memorials built for him, and that's so nice, and people should just leave it at that. But it's so sad to me that he left this world thinking everyone hated him, and now he's just getting the most love more than ever. Thank you all so much for watching, especially for a video that's covering a very heavy situation. I really appreciate it. If you have any thoughts, please share them in the comments. What do you all think about the alleged CCTV footage of his fall and these latest developments? Let's keep this conversation going down below in a way that honors Liam Payne and supports one another. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next video.